What's up, YouTube? This is King Geo in the house, your host with the most. What's up? What's up? When I'm outside, you can see I'm outside my house. Nice day outside. I mean, that tomorrow is Super Tuesday. I want to talk something about Super Tuesday. And I want to talk about just a little bit about politics for a minute here. For those who know me, I am bipartisan. I was a Democrat at one time in my life. I do believe sometimes in the Democrats. They are for the people. Despite of what happened 50, 100 years ago, the founder of the KKK and all this kind of bullshit, that's the past. That's nothing to do with us anymore. That's why they call it the past. But in the years that I've seen Democrats, they have done a lot for, they've tried to do a lot for the poor community. But you gotta understand one thing, guys. This is politics. And in politics, you're not going to get everything that you want from either party. Because both parties have their own agenda. And when people say, oh, that the Democrats have done nothing for the minorities, it's that the Democrats or the Republicans have done nothing for the minorities. Because if they did something for the minorities, and then when it comes election year, they got nothing to do. Because the minorities already got what they wanted, right? That's the way they see it, man. To us, blacks, browns, whatever, we are just a number to them. They don't care. They don't care for us. They just care that you vote for them come that 4th of the year. That they care for. That they want you to vote with them or vote for them. And that's where you got to take a stand. 4 years ago, I was going to vote for Marco Rubio over Donald Trump. But that didn't happen. The reason Marco Rubio lost was because Marco Rubio in his debate he kept attacking Donald Trump, instead of going after the cause, what he's going to do, and he forgot to do that. He just attacked Donald Trump. And other people saw that. I saw that. So that was, that was a deter. That was like, you're not attacking the issue. You're not telling me what you're gonna do. What your plans are. None of that. But you're just attacking Donald Trump. So this year, it's kind of a weird year with the coronavirus. It's a weird year that our president didn't do anything about the coronavirus. And what gets me agitated the most is that you got all these Republicans saying that he's done a lot for minorities, that he's done a lot for this. He himself has said that he's done more in 3 years than any president of the United States, which that's not true. That is not true. But you guys decides to believe him, and that's why our criminal justice system is the way that it is. Because people like you do not take the time to investigate. Give you an example. Someone murders someone, comes on the news and says this person is accused of killing this person. You automatically assume that person is guilty because he's been arrested, right? That's what you assume. It's like the jogger in New York 2 years ago. She died while she was jogging, and they caught a black guy. It was months that they catch him. Then they caught him. This guy has autism or whatever the guy has. You can tell that mentally he's not there. You can tell that he did not kill this girl. He did not kill this lady. I would say it was his father. Her father. But that's just me. But my opinion is that you guys are judged. When President Trump says something, you take it for what it is. You guys just don't believe everything he says. Or just like with anyone. You don't believe everything everybody says. You got to fact check. You got to, okay, he did what he did in 3 years. Let's see. And you fact check it. All right, you guys talk a lot about Barack. I'm not a Barack Obama fan, but hey, when Barack Obama was in office, and this is true, you can look it up. I'm not talking about this. The unemployment rate was what, 11.0, and then it went down to 9.0, and then when he left office, the unemployment rate was 4.7. Unemployment rate was 4.7. When Donald Trump came over in these 3 years, that unemployment rate went from 4.7 to 3.5. There's only 1.2% difference. All right. But this man, Barack Obama, brought it from up here all the way down here, from 9 to 11 to 9 to 4. Took him 8 years, but he did it, right? Donald Trump in 3 has only done 1.2%. That's a fact. When Barack Obama left the office, he left the office with $585 million. $585 billion in deficit. He left the country in a $585 billion deficit. And he brought that down because he got the country from a recession. So he brought it down. Because, he inherited from George Bush. The Bush. So, and then you guys don't fact check. And then he says, he's done more in 3 years than any president. No, he has not. He has not. The only thing that he did was the tax break. The tax break. And that only benefited the rich people. That only benefited the factories. Only benefited people who have big companies. Because the tax rate went from 32% to 26%. So that's not bad, right? Not bad at all. But the good thing about it is that if you own a company, you can take that money. People's 401k will go up. You could better equip your, like one of my viewers said, Ray, that his brother-in-law owns a company, and that money that Donald Trump saved him, he was able to buy better equipment for his job, better give it better pay. That's good. That's good. But what else? Didn't this man promise that things were going to change, that things were going to be made in America, and they're not? He's going back and forth with China with the tariffs, right? He's telling you that he's going to build the wall. He never built. If you look at it from a fact check that I checked, he's only built a mile and a half of a wall. Everything else that he did in the wall, everything that has been done in the wall, is just free touches, better technology. That's about it. All right, I'm with him that he's going down with he's taking down the MS-13 gang. I give him that. But I don't give him anything else. I really don't. And for him to sit down and say that mail-in ballots are fraud, that causes fraud. Hello, he votes mail-in. Ivanka Trump votes mail-in. His Secretary of the Press votes in. Mike Pence, his Vice President, mails in his votes. They all mail in the votes. So it's good for you to do it, but what's going to be done for it to be done to you, because if we have a crisis and we don't want to get it, we don't want to catch nothing but because for voting, you say mail-in voting is fraud. Because that's your belief, because you don't want to lose. But you are going to lose, Donald Trump. That is a fact. I can guarantee you that. Like I said, I'm not here political. I just want people to know that if you're going to vote for Donald Trump, that's your choice. But if you're going to vote for him, get the facts. When you come talk to me, to King Geo, don't come to me with gibberish and say, oh, he's done a lot for the minority community. What has he done? Oh, he's done this for this community. What has he done? Show me what he has done. And you know what? Convince me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. He has done something. Oh, you're right. He has done this. Oh, you're right. He has done that. But don't come to me with rhetoric. Don't come in. He speaks one thing, and you know he speaks gibberish because he can barely speak at his age. And you follow him. He says it's a conspiracy, that the Russian collusion that was happening, the James Comey, all that, and you guys believe him. You guys believe everything this man says because he's the president of the United States? No. You got to come to your own conclusion. You have to do your own investigation. You have to, you just can't say I want to go for Trump because no. Trump says something. I know a lot of people that whatever Trump says, they talk to me. They repeat it to me as if that was their answer, as if that was their own thoughts. When they don't know, I already heard Donald Trump say the same thing. Word for word. So if you're going to vote for Trump because you got the facts straight. Don't go voting. Don't tell me like there was girls on TikTok and guys on TikTok. Oh, Trump this and Trump that. I'm going to vote for Trump because he's done a lot for the Latino community, which he has not done nothing for the Latino community. And that's a fact. Right? Candace Owens says that he got 3 million African Americans jobs. No, he didn't do that. African Americans did that. They got tired of being on the asses and they say, what? It's time to go to work. And the only thing is that the tariffs the tax break. I'm sorry, the tax break made that possible. Then good, damn it, then he did something. You know. What's the other thing that I was gonna say? Oh, now he signed into executive order about pharmaceutical companies that he's gonna lower the price of pharmaceuticals. This should have been done years ago. This should have been done by administrations years ago. But you know why it's not done? Because it's not monetary wise. It's not worth it, because when you go to run for office, they won't support you. They won't chip into your campaign. Okay? Who owns Donald Trump? The NRA, the pharmaceutical companies. And if Trump don't win this year, or he won't, then Biden's going to be under the NRA. Biden's going to be under the pharmaceutical company. Because there's no way in the world why we as a country so great and so rich that we still have people who's uninsured. We have medicines that is far more expensive than any other place in the world. Why is that? We're supposed to be the greatest country in the world. That's because our politicians, most of them don't give a shit about you or me. All they care about is that little salary they get every 2 weeks, that pension plan they're about to get, and that's it. You know, don't be falling for these false people that say we want you. Look, a stimulus package. Stimulus package should have been done a long time ago. Instead of giving out $600 a week, you should have done something much easier than that. But they don't think, and they complain. Hey, you know, there's going to be too much to the economy. Hello, Donald Trump already has the economy. Donald Trump, when he took over the economy, like I said, Barack Obama left it at 585 billion. Donald Trump rose the deficit to 944 billion. And before the coronavirus, when the year ended, the debt of the United States was going to be, the deficit was going to be 1.03 trillion. So he rose. He got us into more deficit. You want to get rid of a deficit? Get rid of student loans. Unpaid student loans, people that got student loans, get rid of that. That's not doing nothing. You got people that are paying $20,000 a year, $20,000, and then they pay $50 a day, $50 a month. That's not going to do anything. Just take that program all out, start from zero, and what you do is if you're going to give a person a grant, or you're going to give a person if the person is a doctor, or the person is going to become a lawyer, you say, you know what, I'll pay for your schooling, but you have to give me city work. If you're going to become a doctor, you have to work at one of the city hospitals. If you're going to be a lawyer, you have to do legal aid. At least a year or two. But they don't do that because they don't matter, because every 4 years is the same thing. Every 4 years it's either health, job, security, and that's it. No one cares about Chicago. No one cares about all these little towns that are having spikes in COVID. No one cares. Chicago's back. Chicago, they clean each other up. The superintendent and the cops are stupid. Shouldn't be there. If you're not going to implement hard rules, don't go there. You know? So that's what it is. You know, it is what it is at times, but this is just ridiculous how you guys, I'm talking about Republicans, say, oh, Donald Trump is this, Donald Trump is that. Show me proof. Show me proof that Donald Trump has done more than 3 years, and this is his word. This is his word. He said, with Chris Wallace, he said, I've done more for 3 years in my presidency than any other president in the United States of America. Any president. You think so? No. But that's Donald Trump. Donald Trump is egotistic. That's all he cares is him and him only. You know? That's all he cares about. So when I tell you you're going to vote, and if you're going to vote for Trump and you think Trump did this, then do the fact check. See what has he done that has convinced you to vote for him. Don't take his word. Don't take what his political advisors say for him to say. No. What has he done? And just look it up. Look up Donald Trump pros and cons. Or Google what has Donald Trump done in 3 years that no other president has done. You know? Do that. And you'll see. And you will see. Just don't take the man's word for it. You know, go check and find out what really did happen. Has he this, you know? So when you vote with your conscience. Just because he's a Republican doesn't mean you have to vote for him. His own party's against him. They won't tell you, but they are. Well, anyway, guys, just make sure that you hit that subscribe button right there, the notification button. I'm sorry, the notification button, and I'll let you know when I can upload a video. All right, guys. So take care. God bless. Yo, stay at the end of the video.